Good evening. This is a special call meeting of the Board of Trustees of United ISD. Today is Wednesday, November 16th. Time is 6:07 p.m. And I'm calling this special call meeting of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees to order. May I have the trustees present here recite their name for the record, please?
Frank Castillo, present.
Javier Montemayor, present.
Ricardo Rick Rodriguez, present.
Sorry, Alisa
Ricardo
Flores.
Molina.
I'm sorry. Alisa Flores Oliveros present.
And myself, Ramiro Vélez III. Let the record show that the quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Agenda item 3, do we have any public comments, Mr. Gonzalez?
Not at this time, sir.
Okay. All right, so before we proceed with the action items, I want to recognize some individuals that we have here present, and we thank them along with the public. So in no particular order, we have Mr. J.D. Delgado, LC trustee. Welcome. We have Justice of Peace, Mr. Jose Pepe Salinas, present. We have Judge Becky Palomo from the 341st District Court. Welcome. We have our Webb County Attorney, Mr. Mark Montemayor, present. We have Constable-elect and LIZ Board Member, Mr. Lupio Gomez, present as well. Welcome, sir. We have Laredo College President, Dr. Benita Ramirez, present as well. And representing our Sheriff Martin Cuellar, we have Commander Luis Martinez, present. We also have former Municipal Judge Ms. Rosie Cuellar, present. We have Judge David Garcia present as well. And we have our former UIZ board member, Ms. Pat Campos, present as well. So we thank them for their attendance, and we thank the public as well. So we move on to agenda item 4A. It's canvassing of the November 8th, 2022 school board election results.
Good evening, members of the board, Mr. Gonzalez, members of the audience. Tonight, we bring the November 8, 2022 Board of Trustees election results as certified by the Webb County Elections Administrator. Before you are the election returns, and it is recommended that these returns be read into the minutes and voted for acceptance. I will proceed with the canvass of the votes for District 3, 5, and 6. We have for District 3, Roberto J. Santos with a total votes of 1,870. Alisa Flores Oliveros with 1,920 votes. Roberto Bobby Villarreal, 894 votes. As a result, Ms. Oliveros remains the board member for District 3. For District 5, we have Jose Obando for 1,160 votes. Javier Montemayor, 4,087 votes. George Rodriguez, 1,264 votes. As a result, Mr. Montemayor remains the board member for District 5. For District 6, we have Michelle Molina with 1,903 votes. Guillermo Memo Castro, 819 votes. Juan Roberto Ramirez, 625 votes. As a result, Ms. Molina has been elected the board member for District 6. At this time, we will need a motion.
I make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept returns as presented. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Right.
All those opposed? None opposed. Motion passes. Congratulations to Mr. Montemayor, Ms. Oliveros, and Mrs. Molina for securing the seat of board member.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
And really quickly, Mr. President, for the next three items, which is 4B, C, and D, they can be taken at one time for each individual trustee.
All right, so do we need a motion to combine, or?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right, no problem. So we'll do item 4B is issuing certificate of election to each candidate elected on November 8th, 2022 to serve on the Board of Trustees. And it will also be accompanied with a file statement of officer, by officer of each individual, and administering the oath of office to each individual from the November 8th election to serve on the Board of Trustees. So we're going to do it here in the front.
Javier first.
At this time, Mr. Montemayor and Judge David Garcia, Mr. Gonzalez, for the certificate. The certificate, yeah.
Mr. Montemayor will be administering your statement of office as an officer. Raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Javier Montemayor,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I have not directly
that I have not directly
or indirectly paid,
or indirectly paid,
offered, or promised
offered, or promised
to pay or contribute
to pay or contribute
any money
any money
or thing of value,
or thing of value,
or promised any public office
or promised any public office
or employment
or employment
for the giving or withholding
for the giving or withholding
of a vote at the election
for a vote at the election
which I was elected,
which I was elected,
or as a reward
or as a reward
to secure my appointment
to secure my appointment
or confirmation,
or confirmation,
whichever the case may be.
whichever the case may be.
So help you God.
So help me God.
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, I will administer the oath of office. I state your name.
I, Javier Montemayor,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of trustee for District 5
of trustee for District 5
of the Board of Trustees for the United Independent School District
of the Board of Trustees of the United Independent School District
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Mayor.
Okay, Cindy Leon. Received.
Now, Ms. Oliveros and Judge Salinas.
Thank you.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Statement officer, I
I,
state your name,
Elisa Flores Oliveros,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I have not directly
that I have not directly
or indirectly paid,
or indirectly paid,
offered,
offered,
promised to pay,
promised to pay,
contribute,
contribute,
or promised to contribute
or promised to contribute
any money
any money
or thing
or thing
of value,
of value,
or promised
or
any public office
or promised any public office
or employment
or employment
for the giving
with a given
or withholding
or withholding
of a vote
of a vote
at the election
at the election
in which I was elected,
of which I was elected,
or
or
as an reward
as a reward
to secure
to secure
my appointment
my appointment
or confirmation,
or confirmation,
whichever the case may be,
whichever the case may be,
so help me God.
so help me God.
In the name and by the authority in the state of Texas, I will administer the office of oath. I,
I,
state your name,
Elisa Flores Oliveros,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute
execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of a trustee
of a trustee
for District 3
for District 3
of the Board
of the Board
of the Trustees
of the Trustees
for the United Independent School District
for the United Independent School District
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Yeah.
Ms. Molina, would you come forward, and Judge Becky Palomo? Mr.
Statement of Officer, I state your name.
I, Michelle Molina,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
offered, promised to pay,
offered, promised to pay,
contributed, or promised to contribute
contributed, or promised to contribute
any money or thing of value,
any money or thing of value,
or promised any public office
or promised any public office
or employment
or employment
for the giving or withholding of a vote
for the giving or withholding of a vote
at the election at which I was elected,
at the election of which I was elected,
or as a reward to secure my appointment
or as a reward to secure my appointment
or confirmation,
or confirmation,
whichever the case may be.
whichever the case may be.
So help me God.
So help me God.
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, as the presiding judge of the 341st District Court, I will administer your oath of office. I state your name.
I, Michelle Molina,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of trustee for District 6
of the office of trustee for District 6
of the Board of Trustees for the United Independent School District
for the Board of Trustees, United Independent School District
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws of the United
and
States
the laws of the United States
and of this great state.
and of this great state.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Before we move on to agenda item 6 or 5, which is adjournment, I also want to acknowledge the presence of our Webb County Commissioner-elect, Mr. Ricky Jaime, who's here in the audience as well. Thank you very much. And we're going to have our board members say a few words. Mr. Montemayor, if you want to chime in a little bit.
Sure. Well, good evening, everyone. I want to thank everybody for being present. It's a very special evening for myself and my family and those of you who helped us in the campaign. I'm very honored and I'm humbled by the turnout and by the voters that came out in favor. And I'm looking forward to another 4 years and continue the hard work and the success that we've had at United and continue to push United forward and move United forward. So thank you, everyone, for coming out again.
Congratulations.
How do you win an election? Well, you certainly do not do it alone. And I had an army of brave soldiers standing right beside me to win this election. First and foremost, I want to thank my family, Lexi, Trey, Nikki, my grandson, Louis, and my son-in-law, Bevan. This is very emotional for me. I also want to thank my mother, who's here, my brother and sister, Sam, Claire, Isabel, David, all my nieces and nephews, my mother-in-law, who is my campaign treasurer, who lost her husband and her son in 1 month, was able to be my campaign manager, her sons, Jorge, Beto, all my family and loved ones, all my Oliveros, Flores, and Uribe family, thank you for standing by my side. I would be remiss if I did not thank TSTA. For me, this election was won by the people. This election was won by teachers more than anything. And TSTA, I thank you for the great force that you provided me. Not only that, but I have worked over 20 years with the Webb County Head Start program. And they are my family, and they always come out and support me by will, not because I force them to, but because we all love each other, and they're very much a part of my life, and I consider them family. And for them, I thank. And not only that, but there were many of you who work for United Independent School District, who I will not call out by name, because I don't feel that's appropriate, but I thank you because you openly and proudly wore a shirt with my name on it. You openly and proudly stood with me holding a sign with my name on it. You openly and proudly walk with me door to door asking people to support me. And that's got to be hard because you did not hide. You did it openly. And I will forever be grateful for your support. The most difficult part of this election for me was having to smile and wave and ask people for their support and focus on an election when I had just lost my husband, who was always my campaign manager, my campaign everything. He was my campaign everything when it came to running. So that was very, very difficult for me. But he was with me in spirit, and he kept me from crying and breaking down when I had to mention his name even now. The books will always show that I won by 49 votes. But in my heart, I won by 50. Thank you, Victor.
Molina, you want to say a few words?
I do. Thank you. I'm very humbled and I'm very honored to be here today and share this room with everyone here today. It was a long campaign journey. And I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed, beyond belief, to have had that opportunity with my family, my husband, my daughter Amanda, my second daughter Zoe, and that you hear is my daughter, so please forgive her, and my little son Sander. It was a team of 5 knocking on doors, campaigning hard every day, weekends. We didn't give up till the very last minute. We dedicate this election to the people. The people came out, they spoke, they voted. And to have everyone's support to help us in this campaign journey, it means a lot to our family. We have a big endeavor to work hard for the staff, the employees, the taxpayers, and above all, the children of the district. That is what we're here for. And I humbly continue to ask for your support and prayer to guide us in the right direction, to make sure that every decision made here today and going forward for the next 4 years is with that pillar in mind, our children, our taxpayers, and our employees. Thank you.
Agenda item 5, adjournment. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Motion, a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed, none opposed, motion carries. Special call meeting is adjourned at 6:29 PM. Thank you very much.